Hey, what's up, guys? Bobcat here. So, I wanted to show you guys another saw I got. I've been wanting to get one of these for a while, and this one finally popped up, and it was a pretty good price. Jonsered, and this is when one of the last models Jonsered made that was a real Jonsered made by Jonsered. This is a non-Jonsered 920. You can see down here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's it. Yeah, 1984 920. But yeah, 87cc. It came with a 24-inch bar, 3/8. But yeah, I cleaned it all up. It came from a guy who had a landscaping company, so it wasn't. I can tell too from the bottom. It's not really beat up. It's hard. The lighting is good in here, but yeah. So it was just occasional use. They did firewood and stuff, but yeah. Here's the clutch side. Got a chain brake. Yeah, this is one of their big saws. They made a 930. That was a little bit bigger than this. But this is the last of the Jonsereds that were made that are truly Jonsereds. So yeah, I was psyched to get this. No decomp on it. It's got a ton of compression. Let's see, the chain brake. The chain brake didn't work right when I got it. Like I'm still cleaning crevices out all over the place, but you know, I took the pull starter off and the airbox cover and the side cover here with the chain brake. It's got the chain brakes mounted on the clutch cover, and everything was just filled with sawdust. So the people who had it didn't really clean it a lot. They said they maintained it. I mean the air cleaner was clean, and the inside the carburetor boot there was clean. The exhaust is all there. This bucking spike, I gotta get the original bucking spike for it. But yeah, she has a ton of compression. She fires right up. It's got the bigger nuts here. I guess these are the 10mm studs, and the normal Huskies and everything got 8. That's one of the things I was reading online. Yeah, because the regular wrench, this wrench, you know, for like this side, you can see how much bigger than the nuts are, but that's all right. But yeah, these are hard to come by. You don't see these that often. This is pretty cool here too. I like these old stickers that are on them. Let's see. The Chainsaw Center in South Dakota. Spearfish, South Dakota. It says next to Hills Drive-In Theater, Spearfish, South Dakota. Chainsaw Center. Yeah, 1984. But yeah, so this here 87cc. So this is equal to, like with my other saws I got. Even this one right here. Oh, I'm in the light. my McCullough, the Pro Mac 850, my Husky 385 XP, and I got the Still 064. So those are all in the 80cc class range, mid 80s. But yeah, this is almost, you know, they call it 90 cc's, but this thing's got ton of torque. I made a few cuts. I cut up some firewood real quick when I first got it, because I put my fresh mix in there and some bar and chain, and I checked, make sure the carburetor, everything looked good. Pulled the choke and a few pulls, and she popped, and then another couple pulls, and she fired up, and she ran great. She runs great. She was just dirty. Definitely dirty. Just, you know, it's probably breathing better now. I mean, all these, some of these little louver in here, these were like totally blocked up and crazy. The chain brake, it wasn't even working. You know, you hit, you know, the mechanism worked, you know, and but when you flipped it forward, the chain was still going. All this in here, the spring, this was just all caked with sawdust. This here, these roll pins, you couldn't even see them. I just took the cover off and blasted it with air, got it all clean, and then was poking with my little screwdriver, getting all the nooks and crannies out. And then, you know, a couple shots of WD-40 in there on the spring. And then the band that goes around the outer part of the clutch, it was actually twisted a little on the top, and because it sits around on the inside of the cover, you know, and there's little set pins, you know, where it rides on it. And then right up here, it's like a half hook, and it slides in a slot. I can see where it popped out of the slot a couple times, and because you have to be careful putting this on. When you put this on, you got to take your time, and everything's got to be clean. Make sure the band goes over the outer part of the clutch, but that it stays locked in the slot. It popped out of the slot and was bent, so it never went all the way in the slot ever again. So it was only riding halfway on that, and plus with all the sawdust, it wasn't engaging all the way. So after I cleaned it all up, I re-straightened out where the band was bent on there, and then the slot was filled with sawdust. I cleaned all that out, got it to sit flush and stay there, and now it works great. So you can see that. Pop it forward and nothing. Pull it back, no problem. You can see one finger. Pop it forward, nothing. So got that working, man. I was happy. It's just maintenance stuff. You know, you gotta keep them nice. You know, I use all these saws that I got for when I do clearing on excavation jobs, and then I do firewood. But I just love the vintage, the older saws. And, you know, because they have, you know, and then Jonsered, they had their newer ones, which were the Husky-based Jonsered. Like the 2171 is the same as the 372. For you that didn't know that, if you take two saws side by side, they were in cahoots. In other words, Jonsered and Husky. Some of the parts interchange on them too. And then some of the other models, you know, they have the smaller models right down the line. You know, 2150 and 2149 and all those smaller saws. But yeah, the big ones like the but then they had the let's see, the 2083, the 2083 2. That had the EPA stuff on it. The 2094 is the big dog, just like the Husky's 394, the 395. But these were the big dogs at these models, the 920 and the 930. They're equal to the like Husky's 395 and the 385 and 395. But yeah, they had a 2077 also on Jonsered, the newer model. But now, this day and age, 2020, not long ago, Jonsered sold out the name. Now it's Red Max, and if you go online and you see they're selling Jonsereds now with the Red Max name on them. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But this is the last. These are the 900 models are the last when Jonsereds were true Jonsereds, made at Jonsered factory by Jonsered, the true Jonsereds. All those other popular ones, the 670s and all those models, the real deal. But then when they went up to the 2100, 49s, 51s, 2171, 2071, 2083, all those models are when they're in with Husqvarna, and they're Husqvarna based saws, just with red plastic on it with Jonsered name. So there's a few people out there with videos of these. But yeah, can't wait to really run it for a while out there in the woodpile. But yeah, here she is. Figure I'd talk about it a little bit. Yeah, the bottom. The bottom ain't that bad either. A little bit. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. Just a little, from putting it down, probably in the truck. But I can tell it, by the front, like the muffler part isn't all dinged up. Just little scuffs. But yeah, that's all there, nice and smooth, no dings. The front of the cases here, everything's good. So yeah, there she is, Jonsered 920, 87 cc's. Alright guys, yeah, we'll see you on another video soon. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, we'll see you on another one.